Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another episode, another of our video series from First Things First, our ebook. Before we go into today's episode, I just want to say thank you for all of the feedback and the comments and the positivity we received on last week's episode. We're excited to release these each week and create a visual representation of the information that's in our ebook. We work really hard on creating this, and I'm a visual learner, so I'm hoping that you guys love them as well. So today we are making scrambled eggs. This is one of the most popular kind of recipes in our house for breakfast. A little fun fact, when Exceed and I first started dating, I used to make him scrambled eggs every morning before work. Crazy. So today's eggs, it is a recipe. It's the way that I like to do it. There's a lot of different chefs and different preferences on if you use low and slow or you use nice hot heat. I prefer the high heat method, and I'll tell you that. We'll explain it as we go. So the equipment that I'll be using is a stove, non-stick fry pan. Use whatever you've got. I've got a little tip and trick to show you a little bit later. The ingredients that we have is 2 eggs. So I recommend about 2 to 3 eggs per person, as well if you're using some bread or flatbread, whatever you like. It will fill you up. We've got some cheddar cheese or tasty cheese here. I've already grated some parsley, salt and pepper, a fork, or you could use a whisk to mix your eggs together, and then also a silicone spatula. So we're gonna get started. Like I said before, I like to use a high heat, and then get everything organized, your mise en place, so everything all prepared. If you're a basic learner or you're just getting started, a beginner, I recommend getting everything organized and prepared, and then you can turn the temperature lower and take your time. But it just is an ease of mind if everything's already organized. You're not running around grabbing your toast and whatever. Making your eggs is the last step. That's where you bring it all together, and you want to serve them as soon as possible. There's this thing called carryover cooking. So eggs, once you take them off the heat, they're going to continue to cook. So what you want to do is take them off a little bit earlier than you think, because by the time you sit down or you prepare, put everything away and you sit down to eat, they're going to continue to cook. So you want to reduce the temperature and cook them a little bit less than you think, okay? Like I was saying before, I use a non-stick pan and I bring it up to a high heat, adding oil. If you're using something like a stainless steel pan or something that isn't as non-stick, high heat and olive oil, rather than butter, because it's not going to burn. Olive oil is going to fill in those little cracks and crevices in your pan and create like a nice patina. So once your egg touches it, it's going to like cook and then create like a nice non-stick surface. So I like really high heat, and what's going to happen, we're going to cook it in the pan for like 5 to 10 seconds, turn the heat off. Because the residual temperature, that metal is going to withhold the heat, and that is going to cook the eggs and continue to cook the eggs without blasting it. So I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to stir it while it's still getting cooked from the metal. And then within like 20 to 30, maybe within a minute, the eggs are going to be done. We're going to stir through some cheese and serve it up, and it's going to be delicious. So heating it up, and my oil pour is broken, so don't judge me. I'm just going to pour a little bit in like this, and we're going to swirl it around. So you can check you're not going to put your hand in, you can just check that it's heating, or what we'll do here is we'll prepare our eggs, and you can drizzle a little bit of the egg mixture in there, and if it starts to bubble, that means it's ready. Key here is cracking your eggs on a flat surface. So you're going to break the egg shell, but it's going to keep together by the membrane. Use your 2 thumbs to push in and pull apart, and then you get minimal shardage. By cracking them on the surface like this, on an edge, you're going to crack and you're going to perforate that membrane. So little bits of eggshell has the possibility of crumbling off and then going into your mix. We don't want that. So I always recommend flat surface. And it's a little bit sharp now. Hurts my fingers. So crack your eggs, chuck them away, and use a whisk or a fork like this. You could add milk, you could add cream now, but I don't think it's necessary. We're going to add some creaminess by adding our cheese. whisking till it's nice and combined, like this. Beautiful. Now, like I said before, you can get a little dribble, starting to bubble. Perfect. Okay, so now get ready. Spatula here. Hold on to your handle if necessary. I'm just going to drop them in and we're gonna work quickly. So my bread, I've got some toast here. It's already toasted, pre-buttered, already organized. And we are going to pop this in like that. Give it a little stir. Now I turn off the heat, right? So residual temperature like this. You can see here, beautiful eggs. If you wanna keep them going a little bit longer, you can. Just gonna put in some beautiful cheese and that's it. So quick, so easy. And I'm gonna go here, serve them up. It doesn't have to be quick, it doesn't have to be slow. It could be whatever you want it to be, depending how much time you've got. Practice, have a play around, see what type of eggs style that you personally love, and go with it. Don't let anyone tell you that it's right or wrong. It's only whatever you like. So some beautiful eggs there. Did some really great plating, really got it on the toast. A little bit more cheese, parsley, a little bit of pinch of salt, pepper, like that. And that's it. Delicious, beautiful, yummy scrambled eggs. So guys, you can find recipes like this and the others from the video series in First Things First is available on the link down below or on our website missmollymakes.com. If you've got any foodie questions, you want to come hang out with our community, we stream food and drink or cooking 5 days a week on twitch.tv/missmollymakes. We'll see you soon. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.